Hey, everybody, on here with a brand new Let's Play. And are you ready for this? What game did I just pick? Seriously, no. The game is God of War for the PlayStation 3. And yes, this is actually the original God of War that was originally released on the PlayStation 2, which means 2, if you don't know your French. Then again, I don't know French either, because I didn't take French, because I didn't want to. But that's not it. So this is the God of War collection. There's God of War 1, God of War 2, and then there's the bonus content and the credits. So, we're going with God of War 1, of course. Now, I could play this off my PS2 if I really wanted to, but I figured, what the hell, I have my Elgato, I have my PS3, I literally just did a Sonic Generations video. So I figured, why not just break into this? And I'm going to do this on Hero Mode, the normal mode. I don't want to put it on Mortal, it's too easy, and I don't want to put it on the step above, because, well, I want to put it in the middle, basically.
Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
If you're wondering, I'm trying not to talk during these kind of scenes, even if there's no voice acting, just because of the dramatic effect. So yeah, 3 weeks earlier.
Kratos had once been a champion of the gods.
Alright, 3 weeks earlier, yay!
Foul beast! I will send you back to the depths of
Okay.
Hades.
Now, before I decided to do God of War, I was actually thinking of a different game that was only on the PS3. There's one of the first games I bought for the PS3 when I first got it, and that was actually Heavenly Sword, which is made, I think, by the same people who make this game. But of course, it has a female character instead as the main character, which is perfectly fine. But anyway, this is a game that I know that Colette NL180 is probably going to be watching this LP. She's a big fan of the God of War games. The blood and the gore and everything like that. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm going to do at certain points in this game, because there is certain points in this game, and it's not just this one. God of War 2 has it also, and God of War 3 has it. By the way, I will be doing God of War 2 and God of War 3. I'll do God of War 2 for the collection version that I'm doing this one from on PS3, and I have the God of War 3 one. So, I'm going to do them in succession, right in order. 1, then I'll probably branch into 2. Probably not right away, but I will branch into 2, and then I'll go with 3. Will I do the other ones, like the ones that were on the PSP, I think they were, but they remade them, like Ascension, I think it was, and they remade the 2 Vita one, I think it was the 2, was it Vita? No, 2 PSP ones, they redid them on the PS3. I might do those, but I want to do the main 3 first. God of War 1, 2, and then 3. Of course, we got a power-up info. We got the weapons we're using right now. The only weapons we have are the Blades of Chaos. So we got Rage. So we basically, when you kill enemies, and even when you destroy, vases and things like that, baskets, a lot of things, you'll get what we call blood orbs, which are these red orbs here. And you can use those to, power up your weapons. Of course, open up these chests when they're green, give you health. There'll be other chests that will have different colors besides that, and I will explain those momentarily when those kind of chests come up, and they should be coming up. So I don't know how long each video is going to be. Some videos might be 25 minutes, some might be a half hour, some might be 15 minutes. It really depends on what I'm doing in the game. And things like that, but I also like this game a lot because of things like this. That's a Hydra. Hail Hydra. Okay, for any of you who are watching this who don't get the reference of Hail Hydra, you don't pay attention to Marvel. In other words, you don't pay attention to Marvel the Avengers, or what's the Avengers? No, well, Marvel. You don't pay attention to Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything like that, because Hydra is an evil organization in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and throughout the Marvel universe, actually. Oops, I screwed up there. So every now and then you're going with certain enemies, whether it's these guys or regular enemies, sometimes you're going to get like trigger commands. Basically a circle will come up on the screen, or an X, or a triangle, a square. It might, you know, you might see a circle come up and you keep pressing that button. Rapid controlling pressing. So, yeah. Because you can do certain things to enemies, and sometimes you gotta kill off certain enemies using that. So look, initiate a minigame. Triangle. Triangle again. Triangle again. And there we are. And that Hydra is not dead, obviously, but he retreats for now. Now this is one thing you don't really see a lot in the later God of War games, I find. It's not as much. Is walking across like beams like this. You gotta be very careful. Of course, if I fall down there, I will let you know, I won't die. I just have to basically climb back up and go over this beam again. Maybe I should demonstrate that. Whoops. Okay, and that was actually pretty funny. That was actually the game that did that. That was a glitch. Remember, this is the PS2 game, but it was done in HD, so again for the PS3, so they kind of modified it a bit. Also, there is, and with this particular LP, I'm probably going to have to make this a rating of like 18 plus or something, because I don't know how I'm going to do it, because a couple of reasons. They're brought into war, and they're actually, unless I edit this stuff out, and I don't know if I want to edit this stuff out. That's why I was kind of hesitant about doing this game at first, but there is some nudity in this game. There is some nudity in it. Mainly, you're just gonna, well, let's just say it's not full frontal nudity, like you see every, like a full naked body of someone, but you do sometimes see women in this game, and it's women in this game, that are topless. So I'm going to try to not show that as much, or maybe just edit that kind of stuff out. It really depends on how it goes. That's why I might put like an 18 rating on this, because I've seen this many LPs of this game on YouTube. So, and people seen YouTube videos that show that footage in it, and the videos are still there. So maybe you just gotta put some kind of warning in the video or something like that. But anyway, I'm starting this a little bit earlier than I didn't even really plan to do this game right now, or maybe at all, until maybe a future date. But the reason I'm doing this now, and it is September 2nd that I'm recording this, the reason I'm doing this is on I'm doing it about a month earlier than I was planning to. Like I said, I wasn't planning to do this particularly. I was planning to do something around October 4th. Because October 4th is actually going to be my 7th year on YouTube. Actually, Nufi Balaga's 7th year on YouTube is I think, the 4th of September of this year. So like 2 days from now, at the time I'm recording this. And I'm not sure what he's planning to do at this point, but he's probably going to do something to celebrate 7 years. And my way of celebrating 7 years on YouTube, you know I'm celebrating a little bit early, is by playing God of War. Okay, red orbs. So there is going to be points that you can get other items from these chests. By the way, you see that red there in the door? That means you can't go back because there's enemies that must be killed. So sometimes there's enemies you can ignore, but these are actually enemies, these two, which I call hobbies, by the way. if you don't know your Greek mythology, that they had to be killed. But for some reason, they won't come towards land because they're SOBs. Just like Gabo says, all the kids in Springfield are SOBs. And that's what we were waiting for. Hydra. Found dead. That's what we were mainly waiting for as Hydra. And this one is going to have a button initiation. Now, if you know anything about, you know, Greek mythology and the Hydras and that, you cut off one head, another one shows up. You know, just like on the Marvel show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is an awesome show, by the way. But usually Hydras come with 3 heads. So, I actually was thinking of doing the game Disney's Hercules at first. Now, that was actually a movie that came out. Ooh, here's a button mash one. Circle, keep mashing circle so we can get out. Alright, keep attacking. So that's one of those ones you can keep on pressing circle. It's usually in this game, I will say, when you gotta keep mashing a button like that, it's usually either R2 or something to open up something, like a chest, or it's holding down a button, or it's backwardly pressing circle for stuff like this. Now, square is kind of your soft melee attacks, and your strong melee attacks are basically triangle, if you're wondering. Oh yeah, getting back to the point that I made about the showing of girls being topless and that was actually more of a common thing. So back in, like, I guess ancient Greece and things like that. If you watch like Xena Warrior Princess, or you watch like read up in anything, a lot of that, you know, or you watch the movies. I'm not sure it was really shown in those movies, but like Clash of Titans and Wrath of the Titans, based back in like Greek god times, and women going around with, you know, no tops, or like, you know, people were more sexual back then or whatever. Kind of common. So I guess going with these kind of games too, they kind of do use some of the Greek history and the ancient history and all that, and kind of, I guess, go with the flow. So, but this game did have a mature rating when it first came out in the early 2000s, or in the mid 2000s. Right between 2000 and 2010, I didn't even say mid. For the PlayStation 1, or PlayStation 1, yeah, which this was PlayStation 1 graphics. PlayStation 2, I should say. Let's put some of these blood orbs towards my Blade of Chaos. $9.99! Oh, I wish it was $99. Oh, wait. $99. Mike! If you get that reference, you had a good childhood. Only $99. Mike! Okay, seriously. I'll give you, for people who don't know, the show was called Reboot. Mike the TV on Reboot. They used to try to sell stuff in commercials, and everything was like $99. So, yeah, just so you know.
It's you. The visions.
Oh look, there's Archers.
The gods came to me, told me their champion.
I like how he's hiding, Kratos is standing there. Oh, move my head. You missed. They missed me.
These creatures, they came from nowhere. The ships are all destroyed. All hope is lost, Spartan. Even for you.
Okay, also, I'll say this save point. So let's create some save data. Strangely enough, this is the first time I've ever played this game on my new PS3. Because I have a new PS3 now, because the old one, it's over on the other side of my room, under my TV, my big TV, is, well, it turns on, it works in that aspect, but it doesn't really play games anymore. It's only the 40 gig model. The model I have right now is 160 gig. And I friggin' hate this part. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I actually had to go get a drink. And I stopped the recording. And we're back. So, this part here is a little bit annoying. You got archers shooting at you. You gotta drag this box. Or push this box and drag. And you gotta get it all the way to the other side. Between the two pillars. Actually, the small ones. The ones that are directly in front of me. So that you can get up under the rope. And progress, but also kill the motherfucking archers. But the problem is, if they hit the box too much, I can't believe I'm doing this on the first try. Oh, I'm actually doing this on the first try. Awesome. So if they had to hit the box a couple of, I think 3 times, it would destroy the box would respawn, and then you have to do it all over again. So it can get fucking frustrating. So that's why, you know, it can be annoying. But anyway, these archers are not bad. Okay, they're more bad than, you know, the Oliver Queen one. Steve Amell, who recently just competed in a WWE match at SummerSlam with Adrian Neville. Well, he's just going by the name Neville. And they competed against, who was it? King Barrett and Stardust. Yeah. And they bet King Barrett, and you know, they won. You know, the good guys won. Okay. So here's the captain's door, I think it is. Yeah, the captain's quarters. We can't actually go in the captain's quarters right now. We actually need a key. So, guess what we have to do? You know that Hydra that's been kind of pissing us off twice already? And I think you know what's going to happen eventually. But it's not going to happen in this particular video. I'm actually splitting up the first level. And this is actually still the first level. I'm actually splitting it up into probably 2 videos. But, yeah. You can kind of figure that we are going to have to face Hydra. Now this part is very common in this game. It's also very common in God of War 2 and God of War 3. Being on legend, ropes or hanging on chains and enemies at you, coming from below and above, from the sides, all that, and you gotta basically kill them. Or you can avoid them. I could just, you know, get these guys out of the way, but I keep rapidly pressing X to kind of climb up the rope faster. And let them climb up here with me, and then just kill them up here on the ground. But anyway. And I can finally get back now that I got Mario hacked on Charismatic Trap. I can finally get back into also doing Wind Waker, which I'm gonna probably do on this weekend. Is a long weekend, Labor Day weekend, so probably Sunday and maybe Monday. I'll probably get into, you know, Wind Waker because I got Monday off because of Labor Day. Saturday I'll probably be hanging out with Cole and Colette and possibly Conga. I might get some videos recorded before then. Friday night I'm definitely going to be doing more Sonic Generations and more of this. Yay! We get to go out and we get to zipline. Is that what it's called? Zipline? I want to say it's zipline. I do want to say it's zipline. Is it zipline? Yeah, kind of like zipline. You know, I wouldn't mind trying zipline one of these days. Maybe. Okay, here's a new thing. Oh, I kind of went too fast for that. Gorgon Eyes. Basically, you get 6 of them, you get a health upgrade. There's also feathers you can get. I think you get 6 feathers, and that brings you a magic up, which we don't have yet. Actually, Exhibit A, we're about to get magic.
Lord Poseidon.
Ah, Poseidon.
Kratos, before you reach Athens, there is a task you must complete. This beast, this Hydra, it has terrorized my seas for far too long. Your skills are admirable, but you will need assistance. You will need the power of the gods. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power.
Oh, this is cool. I think it's Poseidon's Wrath or something. Is that what it's called? Rage. Okay, that was close. Poseidon's Wrath is what I said. Poseidon's Rage. No, so it kind of does like a lightning attack that can cause multiple damage, like hit you multiple times. It's really effective at this point in the game. So use the direction pad to go right and then hit L2. Now I'm going to save here and I'm going to stop the video here. In the next part we'll probably finish off the first mission. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all in the next part. Peace out.